Thank you, Zhou, for all your contributions to this year's gala. I joined the board of CRI less than 5 years ago, fairly recent in the organization's 67-year history. I believe that CRI's work is truly revolutionary, and it's still early days for immunotherapy as a mainstream way to fight cancer. My introduction to immunotherapy came from a research project. As a technology investor, I'm always looking for disruptive ways to solve the world's biggest problems. Cancer is clearly one of those big problems, and the primary avenues of treatment, whether it be surgery or chemo or radiation, are decades old. When the FDA approved the first immunotherapies less than a decade ago, it felt like a technology breakthrough. For the first time, a cancer therapy produced durable responses that was measured in years, not months. I needed to understand how and why this came about, which is how I came across CRI in my research. In 2015, I saw Jill and Dr. Jed Wolchuk speak at an event, and I was convinced that we are still in early innings of immunotherapy becoming mainstream. What I witnessed on the board in the past 5 years reaffirmed that view. While the first wave of immunotherapies now have broad applications amongst many cancers, the second wave of immunotherapies are just starting to emerge from the clinic. Now, more than ever, we need organizations like CRI to both raise awareness on treatment options for patients, as well as to fund the next wave of innovation. Lastly, I'd like to point out that the basic research that CRI funds in basic immunology furthers our general understanding of the human immune system and how it reacts to all diseases, including in our current global fight against COVID-19. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all the scientists who have devoted their careers to immunology and immunotherapy. These treatments that are helping millions of people today would not be possible without your dedication. Please join me in supporting CRI as we back the next generation of research and breakthroughs. Now let's hear from others who support the Cancer Research Institute.
I just want to start off by saying thank you so much to Cancer Research Institute for having me be a part of this special evening. Having lost 4 immediate family members to cancer, 3 cancer veterans, and now my uncle, who just found out last month he's about to start his fight against stage 4 lung cancer, is why I'm so grateful for CRI. As Miss Massachusetts, United States, I made it my mission to bring awareness to organizations that help find a cure for cancer and also assist the patients and families through their fight. What CRI does is so important on so many levels. Not only are they working as a team to find a cure, but they are promoting awareness and sharing their newest information on immunotherapy. They are focused on innovative research to cure all types of cancer. And to me and my family, this is crucial. Of my 8 family members who have battled cancer, not one of them have had the same type: bone, breast, colon, anal, brain, ovarian, prostate, and now lung. To have an organization like CRI committed to curing all types of cancer is why I'm appreciative for what they do and thankful to be a part of this evening.
Hi, I'm Drew Goldman.
And I'm Matt Goldman.
So in 2015, one of my good friends, Tyler Hassan, asked me to join the Associate Board of the Cancer Research Institute. And after reading a little bit about immunotherapy and about the charity, it was a no-brainer for me. Then in 2018, the relevance of the Cancer Research Institute and immunotherapy became frighteningly close to home. My father, Jay, was diagnosed with stage 3 melanoma.
Receiving this diagnosis was a very scary time for our family. We met with a number of different doctors to discuss treatment options and the best path forward. Immunotherapy seemed to give us hope that would not have existed before. The knowledge that I had gained being involved at CRI helped my family navigate the ins and outs of the various therapy options while allowing me to support my father with a full breadth of knowledge. After meeting with a number of doctors, my father was treated with nivolumab, also known as Opdivo. And although his battle is far from won, the progress and advancements we've seen over the past couple of years in the immunotherapy field have helped to somewhat alleviate our burden and fear and give us hope that may not have existed if this diagnosis happened only 10 years ago. Following our father's diagnosis, Drew and I sought to do 2 things: spread the word about CRI and fundraise for further research and development.
Yesterday, Matt had our family over for his son's birthday, and just watching my dad playing with his grandchildren, it's a beautiful, unbelievable reminder of how important this cause is and how important it is that advancements continue to be made. I want to first thank all the scientists who've made this progress possible. I want to thank everyone who's viewing this tonight, and just be safe and be healthy.
Thank you. Good night.
Hi, my name is CJ Johnson, and I'm honored to be attending the Cancer Research Institute's Awards Gala. This hits close to home to me because I've had several friends and family members die to cancer in all of its forms. My father was diagnosed with colon cancer a few years ago. I got to see the strongest man I know be completely drained through medications, screenings, etc. He was able to beat the disease only to have it come back more times after that. Fight it again. And I'm happy to say he's still with us, but that just comes to show you that cancer is a hard disease to fight against. Some people fight that good fight and unfortunately can't overcome it. It's a terrible disease. So a special shout out and a special thanks to the entire Cancer Research Institute. Your hard work and dedication is not going unnoticed. Let's keep marching on. Let's keep moving forward. Let's hope that one day soon we can eradicate this ugly disease once and for all. Until then, Godspeed and see you soon.
I was first introduced to the Cancer Research Institute in 1999, a year after my mother died of breast cancer. Soon afterward, a good friend in our community died of breast cancer, leaving 2 small children without their mom. A couple friends and I decided to organize a fundraiser in her honor, and after doing a lot of research, we decided to focus our energies on raising money for CRI. For 10 years, we organized an annual fundraising event in her honor. A turning point came for me in 2018 when Dr. Allison won the Nobel Prize for his work in cancer immunology. I felt like the prior fundraising we had done contributed in some small way to Dr. Allison's success. I was inspired to reach out again to Jill Tormey to congratulate her and CRI. I asked how I could help, and she introduced me to Deanne Marbeck, who encouraged me to host a Wear White luncheon. I said, a white luncheon? And she explained that wearing white is very symbolic for CRI, as white light contains all colors from the pink of breast cancer to the dark blue of colon cancer, and every color in between. CRI's immunological research is an important tool in fighting all cancers, no matter the color. I hosted the Wear White luncheon in the summer of 2019. It poured during the lunch and throughout the afternoon. But we had a lovely event despite the weather, and I believe that my guests were interested and excited about the great strides in treatment that immunological research brings to us. It seems that everyone is affected by cancer. Recently, I have had several friends diagnosed with cancer. I have witnessed the great toll that chemotherapy and radiation treatment have taken on them, their families, and their friends. I look forward to the day when immunological solutions can both treat and defeat cancer and make chemotherapy a thing of the past. Thank you, CRI, for the work that you support. Cancer just doesn't go away, but if we all work together, I know that one day we will defeat this deadly disease.